Hi there, so in this video here we're going to create an orthographic drawing of our Lego minifigure. You will need to complete your assembly before you move on to this step. So we're going up to File, New, and we're already in my project file because I've got my Lego minifigure open. We're going to we can click that little arrow if it's not open, metric, and then we're going to go bsi.dwg, click Create. This brings up as a sheet here. The first thing we want to do is resize that sheet. So we can right click on sheet 1. And we can go Edit Sheet. We're going to change that size from A3 to A4, and we can click OK. Next up, we're going to go up to Manage here at the top. So clicking on Manage, click on Style Editor. And under Standard, Default Standard, we're going to click View Preferences here. We're going to change it from first angle to third angle. I will explain kind of what that means later on. We'll click Save and Close. I'm going to go back to Place View, and I can click Base, okay? And it is inserted a view of our Lego minifigure, an elevation view from the front there, okay? And I've got options here, okay? I can turn on shading or turn off shading. We don't want shading in this case here, so I won't click that button there. We've got hidden lines removed, but I'll show you the difference between that there. So we click OK, we can see what it looks like. So there we've got a Lego minifigure. We've got no hidden lines there, but if I double click on that again, I can show you the hidden lines, what that looks like. It basically adds the detail inside the Lego minifigure that we wouldn't necessarily be able to see. And yes, we had an X-ray machine. So I'm just going to turn that back off. Click OK. I can then add projected views. And I can click there to create the projected view. I can add one at the top, and I can just keep clicking until I get projected views in anywhere I want. Anywhere it's going to be useful for adding dimensions or showing detail. So click there. To finish, you're going to right click, move your mouse to the right, and click Create. And I've got my projected views. These are by default, they're in the same style as the original view there. Okay. Normally, this view and this view are pretty similar, so you might decide you'll need one of those there. Okay. You can also create an isometric view. So again, I can go in project, click on that main figure, and I can drag a figure off to the side, depending on what kind of isometric view. I can create that at the diagonals there. Okay. So I'm going to create that up there, and again, right click Create. Okay. The isometric view, I'm going to double click on that there. I'm going to add that shaded. There we are, and click OK. And that adds the color back into that there. To add dimensions, I can go to Annotate, and I can go to Dimension there. Okay. And then it's just a matter of clicking on 2 points. So I can click there, I can click here, for example, and that will add my dimension there. It's come up with quite a lot of detail there. So I can precision and tolerance, I can change that just down to 0 decimal places. There we are for the model here. Okay. And I think I can add some overall dimensions that we would probably want in assembly. Okay, so the height, the width of the character, and the depth of the character there as well, front to back. And that is the initial part of creating our drawing.